A very good morning to all of you who have joined a very important event today of the launch of the Housing Price Index. Uh, uh, Professor Rajan Srivastav, the Dean at the uh, Institute of ISB, then Mr. Dhruv Agrawal, CEO of the Housing.com, Professor Deepa Mani, the professor at Srini Raju Center for IT and the Network Economy of the ISP, and all others who have joined this event. A very good morning to all of you. Uh, I really feel very honored to launch this uh, housing price index today. Prior to this, from 2007, we already had one index of this kind, which was being used by the National Housing Bank and the Reserve Bank of India, and that had a quarterly nature. It was coming every quarter, and that was capturing the information from the housing construction finance companies, or from the some data coming from the registration of the state governments, or from data from here and there. But here is housing.com, which is capturing data directly from the developers and the builders who are who are providing this housing facility to the homeowners, to the real consumers. So the data coming directly from there, and with the help of the strength of the ISB, using the big analytics, this is going to be very much robust system. Though it is a beginning, I've seen the kind of information which you are going to capture at the granular level, whether it is the city level, at the national level, or it is the particular kind of a property, particular unit level. All kinds of data are going to be captured. But I'm sure that what the beginning which is going to be made today, it's a very, very important event for the real estate sector, and that will lead to a lot of more developments into the sector and will give insight into the sector, which will help it move further. In fact, the real estate sector, as Mr. Dhruv Agrawal was mentioning, our 2019-20, the real estate sector contributed nearly 7% of our GDP. Its total contribution was to the tune of $200 billion to our GDP. And the projections are by 2030, this number is going to cross 1 trillion. That means by 2030, when we are projecting our economy to grow up to $10 trillion economy, nearly 10% of that will come from the real estate sector itself. On the employment front, this is so much important today. It employs nearly 11%. Out of the 5.5 crore, that is 55 million workers in the industry, nearly out of that 50 crores out of 500 million, nearly 55 million, that is 5.5 crore, comes from the real estate sector. This is so much important for our economy. When we are moving towards developing a new economy, which is the new India, which Honorable Prime Minister mentioned, when we are going to add from $3 trillion to $5 trillion to $10 trillion, this is the major sector. The real estate sector is going to play a very, very important role. In fact, in the last 6-7 years, this sector has seen so much of transformation. This kind of transformation has not been there. It started with 2016, the Real Estate Regulation Act, which came in 2016, and which actually started getting implemented after the judgment of the Mumbai High Court on 6th of December 2017. Today, out of say 36 states in the Union Territory, 34 of them had the rules. Recently, on the 4th of May, Honorable Supreme Court dismissed. There was a Housing Industry Regulation Act by the government of West Bengal that was quashed, and now they have been directed to go along with the RERA. And the state of Nagaland, which has got some issues on the land matters, they don't have. Otherwise, the 34 states in the Union Territory, they are following the RERA. The RERA, which has now become a partnership between the real estate builders, developers, bankers, the home buyers, all kinds of stakeholders, they're all participating. So initially, when the fight was going on before the Mumbai High Court, which was basically, it was consolidation of different cases which were filed in different high courts across the country, there was a lot of debate. But after all those debates, once the Honorable High Court of Mumbai, they came out with a judgment, I think the whole industry, all the stakeholders took this as a major move forward towards a better transparency, better accountability, a system where whatever is promised, that is delivered. In fact, the success is shown from today, nearly 60,000 plus number of the cases they have got registered under RERA. More than 50,000 agents, they are registered under RERA. We have already resolved more than 67,000 of the cases across the country. This is so much of progress, so much of positive progress is there. In fact, last year, when we were celebrating our one of the anniversary of the RERA, I requested the two major players, the NAREDCO and CREDAI, which hold the major say on the whole real estate sector across the country. Both of them I requested to come out with a something kind of a Amazon kind of a model, where currently what happens, if I have to book a house, say for example, I come from Lucknow, I have to book a house in Lucknow, I go with the word of mouth. I ask my friends, I ask my colleagues, ask some acquaintances where I can get a house. If I need a 3-bedroom house or a 4-bedroom house, the house which should serve A, B, C, D purposes, then he says, okay, these are the builders, they have got a good reputation, maybe whatever they promise they will deliver and all that kind of thing. I have to make frequent visits, maybe 4, 5, 6 visits, then only I'll be able to come to a solution which satisfies my requirement. And that is not the day today. I mean, today, if I have to make 5, 6 visits, possibly, I will say, let me forego this, continue staying here or continue staying on a rented accommodation. There is a need. I have got a money, I have got a need, but still, because I have to make so many visits, I just forget about it. So I requested both NAREDCO and CREDAI to come out with a digital solution, and wherein just with the click of the mouse, one can see what are the kind of housing available in Lucknow, which areas it is available. I can also go and see each and every room of the house. I can see what are the facilities which are available. Does it meet my requirement or not? Does it have the security requirement which I would like to have? Does it require all other things which I require? And then I can set my timing for my visit of the place, and then decide, okay, I'll go one day to Lucknow and decide that these are the 3 houses which I'm going to see. I will pay the advance through the electronic mode, and then done with it. So this makes so much simple. One item which was is still not addressed. When I had this discussion with NAREDCO and CREDAI, they have already moved a lot. I mean, there's a lot of positive movement there on this kind of a digital platform. One information which was missing. This was the information which you are going to provide through the housing price index. I didn't know what is the kind of price which I will have to pay in the city of Lucknow. Maybe in the particular part of Lucknow. I mean, when you go to granularity, you will go even to that level. I mean, you will go to the what kinds of houses, what kind of finish will be house. All these things. Once you have started this process, I think you can go much more into detail. It's just a collection of data, and then with the strength of the ISB, their analytics, you can come out with such information which will be so much useful for the buyers, to the home buyers. It is going to provide so much important information to a policymaker like us. We have to take a decision. You see that in the last 7 years, you pick up any budget, right from the beginning, when the government came in 2014, the interim budget, the main budget, every budget has got certain announcement for the real estate sector. The idea was this sector is so much important for our economy, and this sector is going to, the way India is urbanizing. Our population was nearly 37 plus crores in our 2011 census, but the projections are by 2051 our number is going to be more than 87, 88 crores. We are going to be more than double. That means we have to add so much of housing, so much of the infrastructure, so many real estate development is going to be there. And this real estate development is also going to lead to the cities are the engines of economy. This will lead to so much of other economic activities, and all these things are going to require some kind of a construction. So this kind of activities are going to be there. And there, your information, this housing price index is going to be so much important. It will be useful to the policymakers. I mean, whether I play with the taxation, whether I play with some kind of financial arrangement, to the bankers, everybody will use this information in making the future course of action. So this, I must congratulate you. I mean, the effort which has been. I mean, I was closely hearing that this is the industry and the academia coming together and coming with something which is required for the society, something which is required for the nation making. It's not society. I say it's a nation making. The country is transforming. Country is coming with the new standards. I mean, few years back, you wouldn't have thought that you will have a ease of living index. I mean, now we have an ease of living index. The first version came, the second version came recently when we knew that which are the cities which are number one, number two, number three in terms of the ease of living. And the next year, again, we are going to have, I mean, further improve, further various kinds of things which have started in the last 6-7 years, they were not there. So in this, the country's movement on the, moving forward to a new India, to a developed India, say by 2047, we become a developed India. We must have all those things which are required for a developed country. And I think housing price index is a very, very important event on the way. But this is just the beginning. What has started is just the beginning. We have to go much more into detail. We have to involve more of industry. Maybe the housing.com can, partner with the Naredco or Credai or with such other organizations, collect all that information and feed that information so that it will be useful for them. It will be useful for all other stakeholders. It will be useful for the policymaker, and most importantly, it will be useful for the public, for the citizens, because all the efforts which are making, it is for the citizens. We are ourselves the citizens. We are ourselves are the beneficiaries of the same thing. Whatever position we are in, we will at some point of time will require to buy a house. Some point of time will require to get all these things, and for this information is going very, very, very important. So let me first once again congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. You have filled in that information. I was mentioning that this was the gap which was not available, but this gap has been filled by you today, and wish you all the very best, that you will make this much more robust, much more useful for everybody who is going to make use of this housing price index. All the very best. Thank you.